they start sharing who they are, they go, this person's actually asking my opinion about my emotions and what I'm feeling right now. They can't not feel connected to you.
Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, I told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100.
Welcome to another episode of the Married Game Podcast. We are the voice you trust when it comes to lust. We are who you hire when she lacks desire. If you're a man and you want more sex and you want her to send you sexy texts and you want to feel peaceful and not have all the restrictions of feeling disconnected, and none of this is going to rhyme, but I'm talking to the guy. If this is you, you want to climb to the top of sexy-ass mountain with your wife, and you are tired of being rejected, and you are tired of being heckled, harangued, harassed, criticized, and complained against, because that's what you think is happening, you're going to want to tune into this one, because we're going to talk about a very interesting topic.
Not a rhyme?
Not a rhyme this time.
What?
I want to make sure that the audience knows exactly what they're about ready to get into. You're about ready to talk to two people who love sex, who love each other, and who at one point 8 years ago hated each other so much that you left me. How?
Said bye.
You said bye, bitch. Mm-hmm. And that's what I was acting like, a little bitch. A little butler, a belvedere, and a bitch.
Okay, that rhymes.
It does. Yeah.
Had to get one in there.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, if you know my favorite movie happens to be Hitch, let's talk about the time when I acted like a little bitch.
There you go.
Here we go, Jesse. This is a topic I'm excited to talk about. Mm-hmm. It's the topic of women. It's the topic of speaking the language of women, or singularly known as woman.
Woman.
Whoa, man. Whoa, man. I did not understand this for a long time. I did not understand what you were trying to communicate, what you were trying to say, and it left me very angry.
Did it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I felt like you didn't appreciate me. You didn't understand me. You didn't praise me. You wouldn't acknowledge the things that I did, and I could literally flip it, and you probably felt the exact same way about me.
I was just about to say that, except not like you do, I do, tit for tat. It was like I felt like you didn't understand me.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know my language.
We were lost. And 99.9999999 forever repeating % of men are literally lost.
And I feel like even when you were learning it, it's like, it was like Spanglish or something.
It's a language, yeah.
No, you were doing like Spanish and English. You still weren't very good at it
until
like recently, like you're just like, you speak it perfectly. There's no accent. You're clear.
Fluent.
Now we're like best friends talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it feels now.
Yeah. It's this got sparked a little bit from, I was over listening to you and your mom talk.
As we do every day.
Yeah, every day. You got your logistics meeting.
Yep.
And I remember she looks so cute when she looks like almost stoned and dazed and like just, Valentine, is that true?
She likes when I rock her to sleep.
Yeah, she's a little soul. Brian, come get a little video of this over here so we can get the angle of the dangle.
Where's Brian?
Look at this little sweet.
She looked that up. She knows English too.
Her little paw up. That's a dog worth loving.
How about this? This is your favorite.
You stop it. Not on camera. Jesse Joyce, stop that. It's too hot, too sexy. Come on. Okay, so I'm over listening to your mom and you talk, and I caught it in the wild on my camera because I wanted guys to understand. Like this is.
I felt like you were like we got caught,
Yeah, it was. You said, "Hey, get out of here," and then your mom laughed, and you're like, joking, "Oh, wait a second, this is great." Yeah. If you don't listen to your mom or you don't listen to your wife talk to her mom or her best friend or her sister, you are not understanding what they're saying. You think you understand the language. You do not. You do not. Mm-mm. And now, as somebody who's radically fluent and trying to teach this woman as a second language for most people, this is the WSL program, woman as a second language. It's
true, though.
But if a guy would just understand, she's going, hey, I want to be seen. Okay, what does that mean? Look at her. Give her your attention.
Look and listen.
And then lead the conversation.
Ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be intrigued. Care. Wonder. Curious. It's not that hard.
With no judgment, just listen.
And here's what, this is even, if you guys are single, like, dude, Keith, I need to pick up chicks. Talk to their soul. Talk to a woman's soul. I saw our remember the Asian neighbor in Irvine? I saw her today at the gym. I think her name was Kim.
Uh-huh.
You remember her?
No, but I know you ran into her.
Really fit. And,
before, so I remember you talking about that.
she's a nice enough. So I saw her today. I haven't seen her in a while because I haven't been in the gym in a while, that particular gym.
Yeah.
And I go, yo, what's up? How's life? Like, how's it going? Like, how's life?
Yeah.
Not how are you doing, but like, how's living going?
Mm-hmm.
Is it happening? You pumped? And she's like, yeah, it's going pretty good. And I don't have
shocked?
I don't have much of, no, but it was like instantly like deep. And I will do that with women, or I will do that with you, because if you can't go deep, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
I know.
What are you?
It's good. It's great. Oh, all right, cool. Bro.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
It's all fake and bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in fake bullshit. I'm 46 years old, dude. I'm ready for the real stuff. But when you get to know a woman, you ask them about their soul, and like, well, hey, why were you afraid to do that? Mm-hmm. What are you experiencing right now? They start sharing who they are. They go, this person's actually asking my opinion about my emotions and what I'm feeling right now. They can't not feel connected to you.
When
it's
you ask
impossible.
Me about my mom, or how did that scenario go? What's going on there?
Yeah.
I'm like, you want to know? Because it is a part of my life, a big part of my life.
Yeah.
My mom and her life.
I'm stepping into your world.
Yeah. So then I feel like you know me. Yeah. Instead of just, I was like, he doesn't want to hear. That's what I used to think.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk to him. But then I felt like I had to filter.
Yeah.
What I bring to you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to be your best friend if I have to filter anything.
Yeah.
That's so disconnecting.
Exactly.
That's what we used to do.
We used to do it all the time. Now it like hardly ever happens.
And you know how we got there was you were like, I don't want to know about that. Don't tell me about your friend. I don't care. Yeah. Not that you don't care about me. I know what you meant, but you don't care about that person's life. But then that hurts my feelings because now I'm filtering what I bring to you. You have no idea what I spent an hour talking about. Yeah. How's my day? Well, I talked to Sarah for an hour, I want to tell you.
Of course.
Why even if you care or not.
But that's the problem, is guys don't show up and actually care. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't I want to know about your life? Yeah. I was so bad at it that you got to the point where you're like, he doesn't want to hear that. Yeah. So you were censored in your speech towards me.
That caused me to not talk about a lot of other things. Yeah. And I've had to realize that about myself and then now tell you everything. And that makes me feel so much more connected to you. Yeah. Because I can tell you anything. Yeah. And you want to hear and you want to be there for me.
And on the piggyback of our inside jokes one, which I thought we got so much great feedback on that. Guys are like, oh, finally I understand like what this means. Mm. But by you having conversations with them, like true speaking the language, mm-hmm. you create those inside jokes. You create that trust. Mm-hmm. You create this, oh, you feel understood because I actually listened to you. Right. I think men don't understand that because you can see it when men hang out with men. The person who's trying to talk the most usually is they're trying to assert themselves, but that's not how it actually works. Mm-hmm. You know?
I do know. And you're right.
And so, but that happens with guys with women.
By listening, you learn more.
You learn way more. And you actually connect more with the person speaking when you're a listener.
Yes. Not that you're trying to share everything all the cool things you're doing or did or. Yeah. They're like, oh, like I'm happy for you. Yeah. That's not connecting.
No, it's
showing off.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And there's time for that.
Sure.
Sometimes I'm like, hey, I just got to brag. I got to brag about some shit.
Ooh, I love that though.
Yeah. Well, of course you do.
And then you ask me questions about me.
Yeah.
And that's connecting.
And then I go, well, I want you to brag about some shit. Yeah. Why don't you tell me about what's going on? Mm-hmm. And I like bragging on you. This brings me to another topic. I've been teaching some of my one-on-one clients right now about attention. I want to hear what your take is on this. I already know it's true. If you want to be wrong on camera, you can.
Never.
Okay, so here's the deal.
It's my best current thinking, so give it to me.
Here's your best current thinking. So I tell those guys, I said, hey, listen, if you praise your wife publicly online, you're mixing the two different attentions. and you becoming one of the many people that she's seeking attention from through this channel, and you're neglecting to understand that if you praise her privately to her, you're amazing at this. I love when you do this. You're fucking fantastic at this. Thank you for being this way, and our home is different because of you. Like these types of things that are real, that are meaningful, that you know are true, and that you want to be seen for. I was like, stay off of the internet praising. If you need to promote something you're doing together, cool. But
it's okay once in a while.
No. Promotion is one thing.
Yeah.
Praising. Why? There's two energies. She's either going to get attention from you or she's going to get attention from the internet. And it's okay if she gets attention from both, but not to mix the two. Mm-hmm. Because then you just become one of the many as opposed to remain the one of the one. And her only way of getting your attention is not through the internet.
But she's going to feel like it's not genuine.
It's direct to you. No, I'm talking about more about the every woman craves their man's attention. Mm-hmm. Just like a man craves his wife's connection. Physical connection, emotional connection. We're both craving it and we're going to get it. A man's going to get his release some way or another. It's going to be another vagina. It's going to be on fucking YouTube. It's going to just be with his hand in his little fucking fantasies and his delights in his head. Or his wife. Mm-hmm. A man's going to get it.
Yeah.
A woman's going to get attention. Mm-hmm. She's either going to get it from her man, she's going to get it from the internet, she's going to get it from a coworker who's 5'2" and got a pot belly but knows how to hold a great conversation.
Exactly.
Or she can get it from her husband.
Yeah.
So, we're going to get these things that we want no matter what. Mm-hmm. Why mix the signal? Mm-hmm. I want you to know that the greatest thing you're ever going to feel is my attention, and you're not going to get it through the internet.
Yeah.
Because that's cheap.
You're really good at that. I wonder if people think like online if they look at our stuff because we don't like comment too much or, put each other, but because it's so much at home, like we don't need to.
We don't have sex on the internet either.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's the difference.
So you agree with my theory?
They're going to get attention no matter what?
That a man should keep his attention channel private.
Well,
with her.
What kind of energy is coming behind it? I do agree with you.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you.
I just think it's where can you get the source of the thing that's most important to her? If she can get it from multiple spots, meaning I can get it from the internet, from hey, this is my lady. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so in love with you, blah, blah, blah. I always look at it, I go, there's a way better level. Promotion and or like, hey, if let's say you go and do fucking a jiu-jitsu tournament or a gymnastics tournament or like a weightlifting thing. Congratulations, way to go, Jesse. Fuck yeah. But just your day-to-day, every day, like, this lady's so amazing. You're so incredible. Yeah. I'm going to tell you that. That's us.
Yeah, totally.
Because I want you to know that my attention comes this way.
Yeah.
Your ears are going to hear what's coming off my lips. Mm-hmm. That's the best shit anyway.
But that's what I'm saying is the energy behind it is still, it feels like a taker energy because what kind of attention is he getting promoting her to? So it's a energy behind it, which I want you to do it because you want to do it and no one knows about it. Yeah. And you're still doing it. Yeah. It's like picking up trash, right? Like you're not going to promote that you picked up trash. You're just going to do it if it's in your way.
The road to worship, I've been calling this for the guy, the road to worship. Dude, every man wants to be worshipped. Like he wants to be worshipped, that we do. We were created by a God that apparently likes to be worshipped, so we want to be worshipped. Mm-hmm. Shocker, guys, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Where does this man get this worship? Well, he feels powerful, so he can have people tell him, oh, you're so great, but we've said this a million times. Everybody else thinks I'm amazing. All I want you to know is that you think I'm amazing because you're my woman. That's what every guy thinks. Mm-hmm. And yet, most men don't know what the actual steps are to get a wife to be so in love with the man that she'd be like, it's not that you worship, you don't bow down to me. Yeah. Like I use the word because it catches people's attention, but it best denotes I want to please you. I want to please you. Yeah. And most men don't actually believe that their wives want to please them because they've never created the condition of doing it. Well, one of these is this thing. Be heavy on private praise and letting her know, and not praise like you're a dog that just got pet and got pulled in from the outside rain.
Right.
Oh my God, thank you. No, it's like, no, you're fucking awesome.
Like when you notice the small things, I feel so seen.
Yeah.
When you tell me about Christmas and how much I do and how much you appreciate it.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me because I work really hard at it.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you speak woman, Keith? Great question. You have to look first. You have to look and see what she does so that way you can, hey, I saw what you did. That's how you speak woman. Mm-hmm. You have to listen. What does she say? How does she talk to her? How does she talk to her friends? How does she, like, what is she saying? You have to look. You have to listen. You have to lead the conversation. Mm-hmm. You have to lead. You have to, I'm curious. Tell me about this. You said about this. Or if you don't know how to lead, go get these cards.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to ask good questions, get the cards.
I love that we did that podcast because it showed everyone how to have fun, play a game, ask questions, listen, be interested. I love that game. That was fun.
I want people to be able to heal their marriage fun by just listening to this podcast. And I want the dudes.
And every single one.
I want every whole reason we do this mission is to be able to, how was she getting crazy?
She doesn't want to get down.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Hey. Valentine?
Oh.
Go lay down. She's the slowest walker back to her little.
She's so sad, that's why.
Yeah. That is so funny.
It's so cute.
So, missing this, not understanding how she thinks. I want every marriage to be healed. It's the whole mission, the whole reason why we're here is like explaining what's going on. What happened? Be healed?
Be healed.
Be healed in the name of Married Game. It's, but there's just some guys that they need help. They don't see it. They don't understand it. And yet I want it for them so bad. We just had our live event last week, and I just fell in love with the guys. Listening to their stories, seeing how truly, like, they want this thing. Mm-hmm. This is the thing every man wants, to truly feel these things. And yet there's almost nowhere and nobody talking about how to get it, and you and I have it. That's it. That feels like a mission.
I love it.
It feels like a mission. And if you don't listen to us and your marriage sucks, it doesn't affect our life. Ours is going to be rad. We already know the secrets, and so that's why we're telling them. I think that if somebody listened and really applied everything we teach every week, they would really see some traction. But if they're not seeing traction and they need to understand the finer points of this, that's when we send them to Married Game. What do you think about speaking woman? Do you instantly know whether a guy knows it or understands it or not?
Pretty much instantly, because of the banter and the fun and the questions and the excitement, and some men that, they fumble and they're to themselves or can't interact that good. Mm-hmm. That's how you can kind of tell. Mm-hmm.
Or another way I think you can tell is if they start, if they have any victim language.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, they can't talk to anyone with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a good example? I want to leave our beautiful friends here a great example of not understanding a woman and taking it out of context and then understanding it. So I have a great example that came from a client this week. I want to walk through it. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna use any names, but this was our first one-on-one call. After they go through the module, we do a one-on-one with me, and I break down and we come up with their custom game plan. And so usually these first one-on-one calls, they're just freshly through the modules, and they start to go, oh shit, I didn't see any of this. Even if they've been long-time listeners of the podcast, they're like, dude, the podcast is like 2% of what you break down in here. Like, mm-hmm. I can't understand this. So usually they're pretty, I don't want to say they're worked up, but they're like, holy fuck, I understand why it's all happened, and shit, I'm in a fucking shit sandwich. What do I do, coach? I said, well, tell me about the last argument you had. And then they'll break it down. And this was the scenario. This is gonna chap your hide it's gonna burn your butt so bad.
Give it to me.
I'm gonna tease it for another couple of minutes. No, just kidding.
I know.
So the daughter, let's say she's 13.
Mm-hmm.
The mom washes the clothes. The daughter, the husband takes the clothes up and puts them in the daughter's room.
Okay.
The daughter threw them back in the hamper and put some dirty clothes over the top of it because she didn't want to put it away.
I'm sure so many kids have done stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. So look at how worked up you're getting. It's so beautiful. You're lit up like a Christmas tree. Look at her go.
Okay.
Okay. Then what happened? He says, hey, that's disrespectful. He's talking to the mom. That's disrespectful. What are you going to do? We got to punish her.
Okay.
And so he makes the daughter come down and put the clothes back on the lawn, back in the lawn. He wanted her to do it. And he comes in the next day, and the clothes are no longer there. And he starts wanting, hey, we should go talk to her and have her bring those clothes back down. And she goes, you don't understand anything, do you? And he goes, why? She goes, the clothes are already in the laundry. They're already being washed, and it's already being done right now. And he goes, well, maybe I'd understand if you actually communicate with me.
Oh.
So how am I supposed to? And it was that vibe. And I go, oh, can I tell you what you didn't get? And he goes, what? I go, you're telling her how you think she should parent. You're not letting her handle it the way she wants to handle it. And you're coming in and asking questions like you know something, and you're the last guy on the scene who doesn't know shit.
It's like walking into a situation blindly and then start controlling the whole thing.
How many times have I done that?
Oh, a million.
A billion, give or take 12 million.
I even make fun of you in this stupid little thing that we do. Like, I'm driving and you're on your phone texting or whatever, and you look up and you're like, whoa! And I'm literally like... yes, there's a car.
Yeah.
It feels like that energy.
Yeah.
You weren't even paying attention. Now you're saying, well, like, come on.
Okay, so every guy would know that feeling about the driving thing.
Yeah.
Most guys drive. I don't.
Sometimes.
I drive sometimes. On date nights, I mean, when we go back into that role, but most of the time, it's just like, you like to drive. I don't like backseat drivers. I like to work when we're driving. It depends. All depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the scenario. Mm-hmm. Long story short, guys have felt that.
Yeah.
So
don't do that to her.
So that's what's happening.
Yeah,
so that's
ask
what we
questions.
understand. That's what we understand when speaking woman is talking to her and going, hey, because I let him realize you sprung into action with answers, and it makes that person feel like they're incompetent.
With no backstory whatsoever.
And
go ahead. Take it away.
No, go ahead.
Oh, it just makes you feel like you're not doing a good job, like you can't do it, like you're just overpowering everything I just did, undoing everything. Yeah, it's really frustrating.
Yeah, so, and this is the evidence of, she goes, oh, he doesn't listen. Mm-hmm. When you could pause and go, hey, okay, ooh, that's disrespectful. What are you going to do, Mom? What do you think we should do? Is there any way you'd like me to support you in this?
Yeah. Is there anything I don't know about what's happening here? Yeah. Have you done anything yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what should we do?
Yeah.
If we're parenting together, team. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. You stop. So then she would go, oh, well, I don't know. I'm really frustrated. Okay.
Do you want me to take it away from here?
No.
Do you want me to handle it? Do you want to handle it?
I wouldn't even ask those questions. I just let her get frustrated.
Yeah.
And just listen.
Mm-hmm.
And just listen.
Because most likely she has the whole thing planned out of what she's going to do.
And the truth of the matter is moms asking dads how to be moms is a little silly. Yeah. Same way dads asking moms how to be dads is a little, what say you? You're the dad. Right?
She would ask that.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't sit down and go, hey, what should I do? I'm not saying that's silly.
What should we do?
But hey,
what have you done
But it's more
far?
like I need to ask you some questions. You ask me some questions. Let me think through, what would the best dad do here? What would the best mom do here? But ultimately, she was just like, I wish you would just listen and let me handle it. I'm not some little damsel in distress you need to save, motherfucker.
Another scenario I just remembered.
Say it.
Okay, so I'm with Jovi all day, and she sometimes acts up or has a fit about something. And you come home and you see like where we're frustrated, and you're like, what's going on? Or why are you acting like
Yeah. You're like, bro.
You know nothing.
Yeah.
I've been handling it. Yes, I'm frustrated. Like, you didn't ask me anything about my day, her day, how we've been doing this. Nothing.
Yeah.
Coming. It's like, whoa, we don't need that added either.
We don't need any of that. But that's like, these are the best examples of not speaking woman that I can think of in this context. There's other ones.
There's so many.
So many contexts.
In the fun way, going out, you know, let's go dancing, her songs, and make her feel free and fun. And how's your mom? Like we were saying earlier, like the exciting ones.
You know, most guys don't understand that dancing with their wife is like a really great way to connect. Most guys are like, I don't dance. It's like, oh, so you're an idiot.
Well, you can watch me dance too and be excited and like that.
Well, not everybody.
But you're still invested in the whole process of doing it.
You're a part of it.
That's what it is.
And we've had some guys who are like, dude, I took my wife out on the dance floor just because like your example of it, and you talk about it so highly. Yeah. My wife had the best night of her entire fucking life. I
hear that all the time. I mean, you can just stay right here too. You can just let her go. You can just, but it's setting her free.
It's understanding a woman. And when you take your wife on the dance floor, she probably wants a little attention from you, but also likes it from others. Mm-hmm. So you can give her that attention.
She didn't take 2 hours to get ready for nothing.
Exactly. That's another woman. That's another speaking woman.
Yeah.
It's a context thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen how long it takes for your wife to get ready? Do you understand that?
She wants to be seen.
Yeah. So I also let single guys know that do you understand how long it takes to really ready for a date? If she's showing up on that date and she's doing all this for you, there's interest. If there was not interest, they would be like, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, it's
right?
A lot of work.
It is. Yeah, but this is that understanding women part. Like how do they really actually operate? What moves them? What gets them to tick? Feeling safe around a dude where he's got things.
Yeah, he's not gonna like lose his shit or not hear you or.
Well, that's the other thing about speaking woman is they don't understand this defensiveness. It's the biggest turnoff. They're like, I just asked you a question and you turned this into a big old thing about me.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Mm-hmm. I want to make everybody do this thing I'm about ready to tell them. Okay. I want to make all my clients do it.
I think I know what you're going to say.
You know exactly what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I want them to watch the TV show, The Ultimatum. Mm-hmm. Season 3 was a good one. Season 2 is a good one. Season 1, I can't remember this season 2 and season 3 seem to be really juicy.
Yeah.
And you get to see the characters at play and what happens. And you see these people at their worst.
Some unravel.
And when you see them at their worst,
thrive.
You see the exaggerated version of what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I want you guys to watch it as you're listening to this, if you go sit down with your wife and go, we're going to watch the show The Ultimatum. It's with what's the guy's name? No, not Lick.
Nick Lachey.
Nick Lachey and
Vanessa
Lachey. Okay.
He's so cute.
Yeah. So they're a cute couple.
Oh.
Well, he's a part of a boy band. Of course he's cute.
I know.
Yeah. What are they called? 96 Degrees?
98.
Dude, why don't I know? I don't. My boy band, my women. Apparently, my women. That in my women language is a little lacking there.
You better. Don't worry, I'll test you later.
Yeah, exactly. So watching this,
what's my favorite boy band?
The worst. 98 was no, that's not it.
What's
no.
my favorite?
Oh, I know yours. NSYNC.
Okay.
Not Backstreet Boys. That would be a tragedy.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's the rivalry.
Exactly.
So
women language.
This not being defensive creates this openness where you can actually have a dialogue and they can feel like they can get in. That defensiveness doesn't happen with women when they're talking to other women. It's very rare. They're like,
I hear you, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there.
I feel you.
I feel you. Yeah, I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're way more empathetic with each other and listening. And they if they can hear that from a man, they go, oh shit, this guy could be my leader.
Then she'll be that way with him.
Exactly.
Mirror. There we go.
Yeah. Anything
It
else?
all leads back to the same stuff, doesn't it?
Have an ear to hear and realize your wife is simply a mirror.
Gotta end with the rhyme at least.
Well, motherfucker. Well,
Okay.
fucking done, Jesse Joy. We're here. Well, so you heard it. If you are having a marriage that causes you a lot of sorrow, take action today. Don't wait till tomorrow. It's that fucking simple. No, I'm being serious. That's funny. That's cute, but this is real. If you keep delaying the inevitable, and what it is it's I know what the decision is, Jess. I've come to this crossroads a lot of times in my life, and I know what the crossroads they're working on. They're like, am I actually willing to become that guy? Because they know the level of intent and effort it's going to take, and they're not sure will it actually work for them. Mm-hmm. We've never had anybody come in the program it didn't work for that actually did the work. Never happened. It's impossible.
Then there you go.
So
don't be scared anymore.
Yeah. Live a life of faith. Faith that you're going to figure it out by taking the steps that we've already figured it out. So the bottom line is if you need help, which you probably do, is why you listen to this, or you're learning. There's some guys that have come in that have a good marriage, they want great. They're tired of mediocre. And we don't blame you, because mediocre of anything just sucks. Mm-hmm. So head to marriedgame.com, and if you love this show,
let us know.
Let us know, and don't be a nerd. Spread the word, because ultimately, keep crushing it, because that shit is contagious.
Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another.